Anytime you're able to get a win, but a win in Notre Dame Stadium, it's special. And, guys, we know it was a tough week for all of us. Anybody that's a part of this Notre Dame family or Notre Dame Nation and this football team, it was a tough week. And I'm proud of the way our guys responded. I'm proud of the way our fans and our students continue to support this team, and you could feel it. I didn't know what it was going to be like today, and to have that many students come back in after fall break, and even the crowd, to feel the support of, our crowd, it's special, and it helps us. It does, and so I'm proud of our guys. Listen, it wasn't perfect. We know that. That's the reality of football. It's never perfect. There's a lot of things that you're going to look and want to correct, but overall they played a really good game, and to be able to, on all three phases, there's work to do on all three phases, but there was really big highs today on all three phases, and that's what's good to see. From special teams to offense to defense, they all played at points really, really well, and they all played at points not so well, that we have to improve, but that's the reality of football. Like, that's where we are as a team, and we have to continue to get better, right? You're talking about the ebbs and flow of a season to get us to this point. Well, you see it in a game. You see it within series. And for them to get a victory like this is really pleasing for them, for me, and for this program. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Front row, John Bryce.
Hey, Marcus. What had you guys seen on film that maybe you felt you could exploit with your punt block unit? And then with this team's pretty small margin for error, how important is it to be able to capitalize on those things?
Yeah, Coach Mace has done a great job with all of our phases of special teams. And every week we've been an aggressive punt block unit, and we've gotten 2 before this game, and we just got home. Right? It wasn't that, hey, they had something in particular that we're going to exploit more than anything. Every week we feel like we can take advantage of a punt team, and Coach Mason does a great job of executing the game plan, and today we were able to get 2. And those are game changers. Those are momentum shifts, and to be able to capitalize off and get points, I don't think both times we got a touchdown, but to get points, it's huge. It's huge. And last week we didn't, right? And that's part of making sure that we're able to execute, and those are huge.
And you referenced it, by no means a perfect game, but how much did you guys need a game like this where early on you got to feel good about yourselves and got to see some things go your way?
Yeah. The ability to give yourself, to put yourself in position to win is really what we focus on, and that's the plan, the preparation. But at the end of the day, we're evaluated off of the result. We're evaluated off of, did we win or did we lose? And we needed this. We needed this for our mentality, but our confidence to be able to just go. And we are a good team. I've said that before. We're a good football team that doesn't always play that way. And it's our job as coaches to get our team to perform this way. And what they showed today is when they do a good job, versus a good team. I thought UNLV was a really good team. I told Coach Arroyo before and after the game, he's got a good football team. And, they didn't quit. And I think it was 23-7, maybe at the end of the first quarter. And don't expect that team to lay down. They battled back. And so much respect to them. But it was a huge win for our program.
On the right, fourth row, Doug Farmer.
Back here in the corner. That Drew Pine rushed to the goal line, pretty tough hit on his head, neck area. How was he when he got to the sideline after that, right after that hit?
He went to the doctors, and he tried to stay in the game. The doctors pulled him out to make sure they evaluate him. And then after that series, couple plays, they said he was ready to go. But he wanted to keep going, but the doctor said, you're out. And so they did the evaluation, and they gave him the thumbs up to go back in the game.
And then the byproduct of that was that Mitchell Evans touchdown. Not to get too in-depth on it, but where'd that come from, that design? And was that kind of just a perfect moment? We have a quarterback question. Let's get a little creative on the one.
No, we had done that previously in the game.
Third and one.
Yeah, and that was something we wanted to use on short yardage, just Coach Reese creativity, right? Short yardage, and I challenged our offense. We got to be more successful on short yardage attempts, and that was a part of the creativity. And it worked on 3rd and 1, and it worked on that situation. I don't know if he would have caught it if Drew was still in the game, but it executed, and so maybe we'll expand that package a little bit.
Second row on your left, Sean Stiers.
Kind of following up on the Pine hit, you called the timeout right after that. Did you ask them to look for targeting?
I did. I thought, from my viewpoint, just looking at the replay, it looked like close to helmet, and they said they reviewed it and they contacted Greensboro, the headquarters, and they said it wasn't helmet to helmet. So,
In the second half, with the lead that you had, it obviously stayed a little close. Was there ever any thought to maybe bringing Steve Angeli in anymore?
There was, and before that last series, I had said, hey, if they don't score here, let's get Angeli ready to go. And unfortunately, they went down and scored, and I wasn't gonna put Steve in right there at that moment. I wanted to stay with the offense, and we were able to go down and score and milk the clock the way we wanted to. But I wanted to get him in the game, yeah.
And then staying on your left front row, Patrick Engel.
Marcus, when you look at your guys' red zone or short field offense with probably some more times you would have wanted to score, and then their ability to get touchdowns in the red zone, kind of how do you process that as far as what you saw in those red zone moments on offense, and then maybe what you would have liked to have seen in red zone defense there to force more field goals than you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, the point of red zone, and when you're on offense, you want to score touchdowns, and on defense, you want to make them kick field goals. And at some points today, it was a little bit opposite, But I wanted to, going into this game, if it was close, last couple games I've been pretty aggressive on 4th and short. This game I wanted to, we're going to need Groupie to get some confidence. We're going to need to kick the ball, and I had told Coach Reese, hey, if it's probably 4th and 2, I'm going to kick it right now, and really try to get some points on the board and get some momentum for our team. And that's what I told him. Hey, great job taking care of the ball. If we get 3 points here, it's good momentum for our team. Defensively, obviously, you don't want them to score. Well, there's some things we got to get fixed. And I'm sure we'll go back and we'll review it and see what the issues were.
And then today kind of seemed like the first game where field position really swung in to benefit you guys. Like, what did that do, especially on a day where maybe offensively it might not have been as crisp or as even throughout the game as you might have wanted?
Yeah, field position is one of our keys to victory, and win the battle field position, and obviously special teams helps tremendously with that. The ability to block 2 punts are huge, and the third punt we didn't block, but it was forced a bad kick. And so that's the winning formula. If you want a chance to win, you got to win the battlefield position, and today we did that.
On your right, 3rd row.
Yeah, Marcus, Terrence Moore from Forbes.com. You mentioned at the beginning that winning at home made this a very, very big victory for you. Is that something you stress to your players, and how important is it for you guys to get back that home field advantage?
Yeah, this place is special. Notre Dame Stadium, and the history and tradition of this place is something we all respect, and we haven't had the greatest of showings in our home games, and there's you can name a list of reasons why, I don't know, but we needed to make sure our players understood the importance of performing well at home. And this is an advantage for us. It has to be an advantage for us. And so that's why I made that comment about it was good to get a good win, and it was great to get a good win in Notre Dame Stadium.
So you talked to them about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then back to your left front row.
Marcus, how do you diagnose the two big, as a former defensive coordinator, and how do you diagnose the 2 big runs that UNLV pulled off today that led to points?
Yeah, the first one, it was good. They haven't showed the run scheme where they just pulled the center. Because I watched it on the replay, and they pulled the center, and the middle backer didn't get over top of the block. And it was one that you got to get drawn up, and we were in base defense, and it was good. It was good execution on their part. They were able to kind of scheme us a little bit on that run, and they tried it again later in the game, and we were able to, get it drawn up and fixed. The second one was just a misexecution, and ultimately it's on us. But we can't have MAs, and our field ends got to leverage the ball and keep it inside of them, and he spills the ball, and the ball goes outside, and there's nobody out there. And so those are critical errors that we can't make. And if you want to be a championship team, you want to be a great football team, you can't make those mistakes. And those will be 2 plays that we get corrected, and we attack this week.
And on the real bright side for your defense, Isaiah Foskey showed up significantly in the game. I had him for he had the 2 block punts, 3 sacks. Did you see anything in practice this week that maybe was a little different about his effort?
Well, I hope everybody in our program had a little bit of sense of urgency this week, and that comes from the top down, and that, that was a big word for us, was urgency. And the minute we hit the practice field, we're going. The minute we come out of that locker room, we're going. And the urgency that we must have is to execute, the urgency to do our job, the urgency to play really hard but understand what our job is and do our job. And so, I mean, hopefully that was a reflection of it, but that's what you expect out of Isaiah Foskey. He can be a dominant football player, and we're going to need him to be, especially these upcoming weeks.
Third row in the middle, Aiden Thomas.
Hey, Marcus, I just want to get your thoughts on the run game and anything in particular that led to Diggs being kind of the workhorse today, and also Estime with the fumble again today, and just kind of your thoughts on his development this year.
Yeah, I mean, Audrick's been running the ball extremely well. Unfortunately, he's fumbled the ball, each of the last 2 games, and I heard, Coach Reese and, Coach McCullough kind of say, hey, put Logan in the game right now, and let's go with Logan. And again, there's no great running back. I know he had 130 yards without 5 guys up front doing their job. And so credit to our offensive line and their ability when I think the best part about it is when UNLV knows you're going to run the ball, the ability to still run the ball. And I don't think we threw it that last series. That's big. And that's something what I believe in is that, hey, I don't care if a defense knows we're going to run the ball. We have to find ways to get positive yardage. And we were able to do that late in the game. But Logan's done a great job. He's continuing to get better. That's a result of being unselfish. It's tough, man. You got 3 good running backs, and everybody wants the ball. And today we rode Logan, and he did a great job.
And then last question for Coach Freeman, Tyler James, second row middle.
Marcus, what can you say about the way J.D. Bertrand played today, and what did you see on the targeting that got overturned in your favor this time?
I was pleading with the refs, man. Do you understand that if you give him targeting, he's out for a game? And so, man, he's a difference maker when he's in there, and he's a really good football player. He's a physical football player. He is an extremely physical football player. Well, with that comes, those helmet-to-helmet opportunities, and so it looked like the helmet hit the shoulder pad, which obviously they overturned it, and thank God it did, because we can't afford to lose him for a game, but he's doing a great job. He's a guy that just practices his tail off. He maximizes every ability he has, and so he makes us a better defense when he's in there.
And lastly, what did you sense from the way Drew Pine handled maybe some ups and downs today throwing the football?
Yeah, big thing with Drew is just continue to be confident, and that I kept telling him, like, the ebbs and flow of a season happen within a game. It's okay. You know what I mean? You have to get your mind right, get back to the sideline, and make sure you understand the next opportunity you get, let's go. Let's go. There's a reason why you're our starting quarterback. We all believe in you. And so that's my biggest thing with him was, hey, man, be confident. If we throw the ball, let's go. Put the ball where it needs to be. And it's never going to be perfect. But as long as you continue to bounce play, one life, we talk about that often. And it was good to see him do that. He was confident. I told him the biggest thing, get those guys up. Let's go. We're a confident offense, and let's go execute.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.